Have you ever heard of an armchair herbalist? It's a term that Matthew Wood came up with a while ago. Basically, somebody that learns everything they learned about herbalism from books and the internet, and they don't actually have any experience with it. Well, I got into a slight argument on Facebook the other day with an armchair herbalist, and this is just going to be a little bit of a rant, but you're going to want to stick around. So this random post came up on my Facebook feed the other day, and it said, the Amish don't have to deal with headaches because they take dandelion root and rosemary oil to manage their headaches. And I'd never seen this person before. It was just a random public post that pops up on my Facebook feed. And I commented, boy, the Amish must have a lot of headaches then, because that's not going to do shit for your pain. And of course, they got all butthurt and pissed at me and were like, what's wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. And the lady replied to my comment with, well, this very scientific sounding thing about how the dandelion root has mild analgesic properties and will support liver health and blah, blah, blah. And then the rosemary oil can help with something. It was basically, they read it out of a book, or they copy and pasted it from Google and put it in there to be like, ha ha ha, you're wrong. You're stupid because you can't quote stuff like this. So my response was, how many headaches have you cured with that formula? Fucking crickets. No surprise. I checked back, 2 days later now, and there's still nobody responded to that. I got a couple of other people calling themselves herbalists making fun of me and telling me that I was a shitty herbalist and oh my God, I can't believe she teaches people. Yeah, but you know what? You did not prove to me that kind of a formula is going to do anything for a headache. So what I'm saying is there is a lot of information floating around on the internet, on Facebook, on social media, everywhere that you see, and you want to learn what herbs are going to work for you, either from someone who lives it and actually takes this stuff to deal with their problems, or by experiencing those herbs yourself. Okay, the reason I call myself the no BS herbalist is because I'm not going to BS you. If this is something that I've never heard of, or I've never tried before, I've never taken these things myself, I've never made this combination, or I know I have a pretty good feeling that it's not going to freaking work, I'm not going to tell you it's going to work just because it said it in a book. I'm not going to bullshit you just because it sounds good on paper from the internet. If somebody comes to me saying they've got a really bad headache, that's an acute problem that needs an immediate solution, and I'm going to suggest herbs that are going to give them immediate relief. I'm not going to say, well, if you do this, this, and this, and this for the next 6 months, maybe you won't get a headache again. I mean, yeah, I might say that as well, if they're getting chronic headaches, but no, if it's my head hurts, I'm not going to say go take some dandelion root, because that's not going to do shit for your headache. I'm going to hand you a tincture of probably birch, because it's fantastic. It's high in methyl salicylates, and that is actually going to stop your headache, or maybe wild lettuce or some other actual analgesic pain relieving herb. Because again, that's how I deal with headaches for me and my family, and my son takes this stuff. At any rate, hi, I'm Amelia, the No BS herbalist. Check out my books in my shop and all the stuff that I do, because I'm not an armchair herbalist. I actually live this life.